Coaster fans, this is the Coaster Man 900, and today we have the longest PowerPoint I have ever made. This is 27 slides long, including this one. So yeah, let's just get started. The aerodynamics looping coasters of each park: Carolina Cyclone versus Anaconda. And the point will go to Anaconda because it is smoother and Carolina Cyclone is a lame layout. So it's currently 1 point for King's Dominion. The inverted roller coasters: Afterburn versus Volcano the Blast Coaster. Now, most people would say Volcano the Blast Coaster would win, but I really care about how smooth the rides are, and I think that B&M inverts are much smoother than impulse coasters, so the point will go to Afterburn. Wild Mouses: Ricochet versus Ricochet. And the point will go to the one at King's Dominion because it has the drop and then it goes into Wild Mouse. Woodstock Express: they both have the same exact ride, so they both will get a point. Intimidator versus Intimidator 305. These are both the biggest rides at each park if you don't count the drop towers. So the point will go to King's Dominion because, well, a Kiddie Coaster always bests a hyper coaster, but it's a very close battle because Intimidator is a great hyper coaster. Family rides: Gold Rusher versus Avalanche. And the point will go to Avalanche because bobsled coasters are incredibly rare and, well, let's face it, mine trains are at almost every park and they're kind of lame. So it's 2-5 King's Dominion. Out and Back dueling coasters: Thunder Road versus Rebel Yell, and the point will go to Thunder Road because it goes across 2 states, which is, I think it's the only roller coaster in America that does that. So in my opinion, it is one of the best roller coasters in the world because, well, it goes across 2 states. So the point will go to Thunder Road. The stand-up coasters: Vortex versus Shockwave. And the point is gonna go to Vortex because B&Ms are much better than Togos. These 2 roller coasters both have 5 inversions: Nighthawk versus Dominator. And the point will go to Nighthawk because it is a flying coaster and a rare model of a flying coaster too. So the point will go to Nighthawk. The Hurler: they both have the Hurler, so they will each get a point. It's 6-6, tied up. Boomerang versus Spaghetti Bowl. Carolina Cobra versus the Flight of Fear. The only thing these 2 roller coasters have in common is that they both go upside down and they both start with a half loop into a corkscrew. I'm pretty sure that it's not a Cobra roll on Flight of Fear, but anyways, the point will go to Flight of Fear because, well, Spaghetti Bowl coasters are pretty cool, and Boomerangs are just kind of lame. Kiddie Coasters: Lucy's Krabby Cabby versus the Great Pumpkin Coaster. Now, we know absolutely nothing about the Great Pumpkin Coaster, so that forces us to give the point to Lucy's Krabby Cabby. It is 7-7. A launch coaster versus a family coaster: Flying Ace Aerial Chase versus Backlot Stun Coaster. And this is an easy win for Backlot. Backlot is not only it's a really good launch coaster for everybody, but it's also not, but Flying Ace Aerial Chase is kind of lame. King's Dominion has 1 extra roller coaster, so that just means that we have to give them 1 extra point. Drop towers. This is an easy win for King's Dominion. A 174 Intamin gyro drop or a 305-foot tall Intamin gyro drop. This is an easy win for King's Dominion. They have a great drop tower. More flat rides. Windseeker versus Windseeker, and the point will go to both parks because, well, they're the exact same because every single Windseeker is 301 feet tall. The mix of rides: the point will go to King's Dominion for having more rides overall. So pretty much the way I do this is I take the total rides, the coasters, the thrill rides, and the water rides. I add them all up and average them. So the one that gets the higher average wins the mix of rides. So King's Dominion will win this. Water parks. Boomerang Bay versus Waterworks, and they both have the same amount of rides, so we will give each park a point. Dining. Carowinds has 31 restaurants, and King's Dominion has 33. King's Dominion will win for having more restaurants in total. So pretty much, like, the reason this is important, let's say that you just got off a roller coaster and there's no restaurants around you and you're starving, and you have to go all the way to the other side of the park to get to the food court. Is there a restaurant nearby? So the more restaurants they have, it must mean that they have to be more scattered. That would be crazy if they were all in one little tiny spot. So yeah, the point will go to King's Dominion. Size. Carowinds is 398 acres, and they are thinking of getting an expansion in 2015, I'm pretty sure. And King's Dominion is 395. So not only is Carowinds bigger, but they are thinking of getting an extra expansion. And also, when they get their I'm pretty sure that they're getting a Giga Coaster in 2015. But when they do, I think that this park will easily best King's Dominion. Just saying. And the battle is... skipped one. Park map. Which one is a better map? The point will go to Carowinds because King's Dominion is just kind of hard to get through. And the battle is now done. It is 11-14, but who won? Drumroll, please. In second place is Carowinds. This is a great park, and, well, when you get your Giga Coaster, I will redo this battle because that'll make your park a whole lot better. And also, King's Dominion's also rumored to get a new roller coaster, but I'm pretty sure that they're going to have to take stuff down to make it. So, a whole bunch of complicated stuff. But Carowinds, your guys are getting an expansion, so when you get your Giga Coaster, I will redo this exact battle and see if it turns out the same way. But the winner is, by only 3 points, King's Dominion. This park truly deserves one of the best parks ever. It has a Giga Coaster, it has a floorless, it has an invert, it has a stand-up, it has a bobsled, it has a wild mouse, it has everything. So this is an easy win for King's Dominion. So that is all we have today. I hope you enjoyed this park battle, and I will see you guys next time.